Mute your cell phones so we don't have any unnecessary distractions. We are joined now at the podium by members of the Texas A&M-Commerce Lions men's basketball team. In the center of our table is head coach Sam Walker. On the far side, the coach's right, is Malik Albert. Malik is a senior guard from Detroit, Michigan. On the near side, coach's left, Jovan Austin. Jovan is a senior guard from nearby Grand Prairie, Texas. And Coach, your initial thoughts on a game that was nip and tuck. Your team trailed much of the way, but down the stretch they found a way to pull it out.
Yeah, and you know, but when you start looking at the stat sheet and you look at seniors, and it was their seniors, excuse me, against our seniors, and that's how it is in this tournament. You kind of find yourself that it's you kind of ride the people that have the most riding on the game, but we want to give them a lot of credit. We played them 3 times now, and every game has come down to the last minute, and plays that were made in the last minute have decided the game. So a heck of a team, a heck of a conference. So anybody playing this tournament, you're going to play somebody that's pretty good, and Cameron is a good team and had a great season.
You know, rebounds were even. Your field goal percentage wasn't that far off, but I say this tongue-in-cheek, but Cameron's free throw percentage was a major part of the game.
Right, and I told Andrew that after the game, you know, that y'all got there and just missed some free throws. There's really nothing, keep your head up, there's really nothing you can do about that. But when I look at this stat sheet and I see that we shot 23 free throws and they shot 11, and I've always told our guys, it's not the officiating that puts you on the line, it's how you run your offense. And if you run your stuff going to the bucket continually, you're going to end up shooting more free throws than your opponent, and in the end, that was the difference in the game.
So, Jovan, let's talk to you for just a minute. 10 points, 2 rebounds, a pair of assists, but Coach just talked about going to the line. You went 8 times and made 7.
Yeah, he just told us to keep being aggressive, really, and not to settle. And that's just pretty much what we try to do throughout the game and pretty much throughout the whole season, really. It's just attack.
Malik, from your side, double-double, which in tournament play is huge. 18 points, 10 rebounds. Talk a little bit about your job under the boards.
I would just go out there to do anything to win. I'm not a big rebounding guy, but I had to sacrifice for my team. They're a good rebounding team. They're a tough team inside. So Coach told me crash the board as hard as I can, so I did.
Questions for the Lions?
Malik, talk about that three-point play you had that really seemed to spark you guys late.
It was tough to get going from the outside. Like, the backdrop was nobody back there, so it was kind of hard to see, like, the three going in. Nobody was hitting. Cameron went hitting threes. I don't know how many threes we hit, probably 3 or 4. I think maybe hit some big threes down the stretch, but the 3 and 1 I got, Jovan found me on the backdoor cut and made a good play.
I'm going to interrupt right here. Is the backdrop here that much different than it is at the field house where you've got the open ends?
It is, because it's go up so high. You know what I'm saying? You can see right through the backboard and go right up. At our field house, it's just right back. Like, it's nothing. It's just nothing back there.
We prefer the field house.
Yeah, we prefer that.
We like Allen, but we prefer playing at home.
Yeah.
More questions for the Lions?
Jovan, talk about just the struggles it is shooting, that you guys had shooting the ball today. Heard you guys walking in talking about how tough it is to shoot here.
Really, we knew that coming in that it would be a different. We would have to adjust. We were watching the teams before us, and teams that usually hit threes, they wasn't hitting them, and they just had to attack and adjust, and that's what we knew that coming in, to not try to settle as much. We didn't shoot as many as we usually do, so we just knew that to attack and just try to get to the rim and not let it affect us as much.
And Sam, just now you guys are taking on UTPB tomorrow. You guys have struggled a little bit against them. Just talk about going in the third time against the team and what you expect tomorrow from them.
Well, you know, it's tough to beat a team 3 times in a row, and I think we've got to gear into that. I was telling the guys before we left, I was like, you know, we got to play at 8:30. Then we're going to turn around and play at 8:30. Then we got to play in the afternoon. You got to play 3 games in 3 days with less than 24 hours rest on all of them. That seems impossible, but it's the same thing that we did 2 years ago. And so it's not as much about scattering reports and who you're playing. It's about getting some rest and stepping back on the floor again. It is you just kind of keep the momentum rolling. And the we played them the last game of the year, so the scouting report should be pretty fresh, but they are an excellent basketball team. Winning this league and winning, I think they've won 14 out of their last 15 games in league play here. They're a good team, and we're gonna have to make some more shots and probably execute a little bit better, defend. We're gonna have to do things better than we did tonight to be successful tomorrow.
Any more questions for the Lions?
Malik, why'd you switch shoes at halftime?
I had just bought them shoes like an hour before the game. I tried to play them and they was hurting my feet, so I had to switch them at halftime. Wanted a lot of grip on the floor.
You got to break in your shoes.
Yeah, I had just bought them like an hour before the game.
Thank you for that media question.
All right, guys, congratulations on a great win. We'll let you get some rest.
All right,
Best of
thank you
luck
very much.
tomorrow. Thanks, guys.
I'll take you guys up.